Good afternoon. My name is Denise. It's Sunday, March 15th, and this is my very first time attempting to film myself in this virtual yoga world that we're encountering due to the coronavirus and all that it's changing our lives into. And real quick, my hope is to be able to film these on a daily basis. I'm hoping not to make them very long, maybe 15-20 minutes. It's a little selfish in that I figured that perhaps this will motivate me to get back on my mat. I'm a yoga teacher in my community here in Westchester County. I teach for many of the studios in Larchmont and Mamaroneck and a couple of the gyms. And though I've been teaching my classes as best as I can through this difficult time that we're all going through, it's really frozen my practice. I haven't been able to go to the studio to practice. I haven't been able to get on my mat. I'm caught in fear and angst and anxiety and trying to spend every other moment when I'm not teaching trying to buy the toilet paper and get myself prepped for what's coming. And so I thought that perhaps this could be a way of healing myself and sharing my practice, and perhaps with your feedback and perhaps you joining me, building a sense of community here to help each other out. So let's give it a try, and please, I'd like some feedback, good, bad, and different. Just any feedback would be great. Thank you. So I'm going to start this afternoon in a wide knee extended child's pose. Just to settle myself in, because I'm a little nervous doing this. So just taking a few moments here to relax and integrate my breath for a moment. I'm going to turn my palms and bring my palms to my shoulders, walk my elbow tips forward and get a little stretch as I settle into my hips and I breathe in and out. Extend my arms long, flip my palms, pull myself up through a wide tabletop and begin to move around my hips in one direction. And soft elbows, a bit of a stirring of the pot, if you will. Wide movement, wide circles, continuous, supple, fluid, organic movements. I'm going to pause to make those movements in the opposite direction. Breathing in and out, and adding my head so that I can rotate my neck along with my spine and so. And then I'll come through center and pick up my right arm nice and sky high, holding my right ribs open. Underneath, I thread my arm under my left arm. And then I'm going to sweep my left arm up and behind my head to make room to look underneath. And then exhale, release, and sweep the same arm up again. Second side, right arm down, left arm up, opening up my ribs, looking for big shoulder stretch as I thread under that, thread the needle effect, right arm up and back. And then I'm going to turn to look up with my left eye. Big breath in and out. I'm going to unwind myself through center, extend my toes behind me so that are in line with my knees, curl my toes under, pull my belly in and float my kneecaps off the ground. So this is sort of a wide tabletop. Shift my hips way back towards my hips to stretch my quads. Lift my hips up and begin to come into this wide version of a modified downward facing dog. It's a little short and it's wide, so it's good at the beginning of class. And then I'm going to begin to walk my hands back to my feet. Yeah, I like to do that and fold, hold on to my elbows, and do a little bit of a sway. Release my arms with my feet nice and wide. I'll round up to stand and take the arms up to the sky. Soft elbows, a big star shape. My heart up towards the sky feels delicious. I'll put my elbows in and then draw my belly in and round my upper back and uncoil. I'm walking myself forward. and looking for a wide high plank. And then in this wide high plank where I'm displacing my weight a bit, I get to roll around the balls of my feet, and then my heels, pulling my belly in, and then I make those rotations in the opposite direction. Hips up and back, down dog, wide down dog. Walking my feet in, shifting my weight to the right and left, and then gonna tiptoe on the balls of my feet to the top of the mat, and then release halfway up, and then fold all the way forward. Nice. And soft knees. Inhale to sweep my arms round and up. Pull my hands down to my heart center, stopping in Samastiti Heat to check in and give thanks. Exhale, release my arms down. Roll my shoulders up and back a couple of times in the other direction, isolating the movement and just really limber. Then we'll begin to warm up, arms up and up and up. And open the arms, soften the knees and fold. Lengthen halfway up. And exhale, fold again. Bend my knees, step back, right leg. And sweep left arm up to the sky and turn and twist. Rolling my ribs up and up and up. Exhale, release, step back to a downward facing dog, nice and quietly, as best as you can. Shift forward into a high plank, and bring my knees, bending my elbows, chest and chin down. Slide through a baby cobra, roll the shoulders back, pick up my chest. Exhale, up and back. You can stop through an extended child's pose. I like to lift my palms and rock on the heels of my hands. Release my palms nice and wide, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Inhale, my right leg up, bend my right knee and open the hip nice and wide. Look underneath the right arm, look up towards the ceiling with the left eye. Big hip opener. Pull the right knee into my chest and round, hollow out the belly, round the upper back, tuck the chin, look towards your kneecap. Look forward, step forward between the thumbs. Rock the back knee down, take my arms forward and up. Big upper back bend. Come through center, press away from the front thigh, open the arms to a nice big twist. Right arm back, left arm up, big extension of the left ribs. Cartwheel, arms forward and down, lengthen that front leg. Coming into a version of a half split polo, half Ardha Hanumanasana. With the right hip rolling back towards the left inner ankle, I'm going to come bow and fold over my right leg, breathing into my right IT bend. Inhale, lift, and then walk. Fingertips over to the right. Yeah. And then I'm going to look towards my right foot and pivot on the outer edge of my right foot, breathing into my IT band. This should feel intense. Walk the fingertips further back towards the right hip. Breathe in and out. Walk your way back through center. Step on your right foot. Pick up your back knee and step forward this time. Lengthen halfway up. And exhale, diamond fold. Inhale to rise. Circle the arms around and up. Whoa, fingertips to the heart. That's how I'm enjoying my little doggy's hair. And release the arms down. Second side, inhale, lift. Open and dive forward. Lengthen halfway up. And exhale, dive. Soft knees. This time take a big step back with the left leg. Sweep right arm up to the sky. Roll the right hip under, by the way. Turn. Pull the belly in as you turn the navel. Ribs and chest up and up and up. Nice, big, open twist. Exhale. Or close twist. Step back, downward facing dog. Shift yourself way forward, high plank. Look for a big stretch from the heels to the crown of the head. Knees down, elbows bent, chest and chin down. You're a bit of an inchworm here as you slide through. Roll the shoulders back and pick up your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. I think my dog wants to come. I can hear him crying. Inhale, lift the left leg up, bend the left knee, open the hip nice and wide. Pulling the left knee into the chest, round like a cat, hollow out the belly. Step forward between the thumbs. Drop the back knee down to the ground and take the arms forward and up. And so I'm only doing one round of these sequences that you'll see, but you can do 2 and 3 if you'd like. Exhale, release the hands and roll up. I'm trying to keep this first video nice and short, just because I'm practicing and teaching and I'm sure I'll be getting out of breath. As I lengthen halfway, my spine is tabletop, I'm gonna walk over towards the left side so my right hand comes around and around. This is that IT band stretch that we did on the first side. You're pivoting on the left foot. That's a Vashisthasana foot, a side plank foot as you walk the fingertips further back, a big stretch of the outer left hip. Inhale, come back through center step on your left foot and pick up your back knee. Step forward and lengthen halfway up. Then exhale, dive and fold. Let's inhale to rise, circle the arms around and up. Pull the hands down through heart center. This is Samastitihi. Checking in, using kind words. Exhale, arms down, mountain pose. I always like to rotate my shoulders, make sure there's no tension building on the upper back. And I rotate my shoulders in the opposite direction. Sun A, inhale, lift the arms up. Open and dive to fold. Soften the knees to get there. Uttanasana. Lengthen halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bow down. Soften your knees, step back, left leg. Step back, right leg, you're in a high plank. Knees, chest, and chin is fine. You can also bend your elbows straight back and descend the entire front body to the ground. Roll the shoulders back and pick up your chest into this low cobra. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Breathing in and out. You can pound your feet, adjust any manner, a gentle yes shape to being here and present and feeling healthy and alive. Gentle no shape, releasing negative thoughts, distracting thoughts, scary thoughts. Let them go. Drop them on that mat. Lift your heels high, bend your knees. You're looking forward. Little hops, if you like. Or big hop to the top. Lengthen halfway up, and that's done. Inhale, rise. Lift up and up and up. Bring the hands through the heart center again. Always checking in. Exhale, arms down. Roll the shoulders back. Let's do just one more round. Inhale. Open the arms. Fold as you exhale. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bend your knees. Maybe you're stepping or hopping into a low push-up plank right away. Chaturanga. Inhale and up dog with the thighs and knees are off the ground. Exhale, up and back. Downward facing dog. Take one breath in and one breath out. Lift your heels high, bend your knees. Step, step, or hop. Lengthen halfway up and exhale, dive and fold. Right away, we're going into a modified or a variation of Sun B. Sun salutation B, bend the knees, shift the hips back and lift the arms up and up and up. Soften the elbows and pick up the back of your chest, the little cactus arms. Exhale, bow and fold. Uttanasana. Lengthen halfway up, you're preparing. You're deciding, am I stepping or hopping? I'm gonna hop. Sort of chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You're gonna sweep the right leg up to the sky, bend the right knee. Step the foot between the thumbs. Pivot the back heel down. So there are many ways to come into warrior one. This is just one way. I'll lift my upper back. Take this into a devotional warrior one. This is some variation to this Sun B. And extend the arms behind you. Lift the back of the heart up. Take the front of the heart forward and down. Shoulders inside of that front right knee. Front of the head down, arms up and up and up. Right hip is rolling towards that left inner ankle. Release the hands, they frame the front foot. Pick up the back heel and take that front leg up and back. It's a 3-point downward facing dog. Take it forward to a 3-point plank. Bend the elbows, back 3-point chaturanga. Drop that right foot down and pick up the chest. Up dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Second set. Left leg sweeps up and back. Bend the left knee, open the hip. Pull it through. Round the upper back. Step through. Back heel pivots down. That's your anchor that allows you to inhale to rise. Serve your heart up to the sky. Take yourself back through center, arms back, interlace the fingers, and pick up the back of your heart. Take the front of the heart forward and down. Tuck the chin and take a big breath in and a big breath out. Hands come down. Pick up the back heel, take the front leg and sweep it behind you and up. 3-point dog. Take yourself way forward to a 3-point plank. Square those hips. Bend the elbows straight back, lower. Drop the left foot. Pick up the chest, up dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift those heels high, bend the knee. Step or hop to the top. Lengthen halfway up. Exhale, tie and fold. Bend the knees, sit low, chair pose. Soft elbows, upper back bend. Inhale, rise. And exhale, arms down. Mountain pose. Breathing in and breathing out. So feeling way grounded through the 4 corners of your feet. You can even spread those toes and pick up your toes, really engaging the legs. Release the toes, settle into your feet. And let's move on. Let's bring the ankles to touch. Start again in this Utkatasana chair pose, but we're adding a twist this time. Pulling the hands to the heart center, add a twist to the right, left elbow instead of your right knee. Really anchor the elbow against that knee so that you can turn and spin all the way around. Drop the hips a little bit lower. Don't forget to breathe. Come back through center. Chair pose. Uh-oh, palm tree. Exhale, bow and fold. Lengthen halfway or prepare. Bend your knees, super high. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's sweep the right leg up to the sky. This time we're going to step into a high lunge. Right foot forward. Leave that back heel lifted. Extend the arms forward and inhale to rise and rise and rise. Right away, we're looking for a twist to the right. Open your arms nice and wide. Settle into that seat. Right arm back, left arm up and back. Big extension of the left ribs. As we come through center, we're going to cartwheel right into a warrior two, sort of cartwheel, and lift the right arm up and back. Big extension of the right ribs. Extend the front leg long as well. Get more space between the top hip and the bottom of that rib. And pull yourself up through vertical and take the right arm forward and down. A big triangle shape. Lean back and look up. Inhale to rise and pick up your right toes. Turn them and soften the elbows. A wide star shape. Come back through center. Pick up the left toes. Turn them and look for a warrior two to the back. Left arm up and back. It's a big extension of the left ribs. Lengthen the left leg. Reverse triangle. Inhale, rise. Pull the back toes in and take the left arm forward and down. Full Trikonasana. Full triangle as you come back. Inhale, rise. Pick yourself up. Bring your hands. Pick up your left toes. Bring your hands to your hips. Soften your right knee and take a big step to the left foot. Adjust yourself. As you transfer the weight over to the left foot, pick up the right heel. Pivot on the ball of your right foot. Some of you can land your heel right inside of your standing leg. Some of you can bring the foot all the way clear to the crease where the inner thigh meets the top of hip, and then bring the hands to the heart center. Lift the arms up to the sky. You're looking for a tree pose. Soften the elbows and look for cactus arms. Bring yourself back through center. Knee in, hands to the heart. Take a big step out with the right leg. Pick up your right toes, turn them. You're looking for a warrior two. Right palm up and back. We'll cartwheel you now and into your vinyasa. Bend the elbows lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down dog. Lift the heels high, bend the knees, step or hop. Lean halfway up and exhale back. Bend your knees, sit low. It's chair pose. We're bringing the hands to the heart center right away, going second side. Right elbow outside of the left knee. As you look down, you're looking to bring that right hip back. Align your kneecaps together and then turn and twist and look up and up and up. Come back through center chair. Fold, hips up, head down. Lengthen halfway up, prepare. You decide, bend your knees, step or hop. Chaturanga. Inhale and up dog. Exhale. A downward facing dog. Second side. Left leg sweeps up. Bend the left knee. Pull it into the chest. Step forward between the thumbs. Your foundation is solid. It will allow you to extend the arms forward and inhale to rise into your high lunge. From your high lunge, you're looking for a twist to the left. Arms become a T shape. Left arm back, right arm up and back. Big extension of the right ribs. You're going to pull yourself all the way up through center. Right arm back, left arm forward, warrior two. Settle in. Left arm up and back. Keep that left knee rolling towards the front pinky side, by the way. Lengthen the left leg long, reverse triangle. Inhale, rise, full triangle. Left arm forward, back toes in. Right arm up to the sky. Big breath in and out. Inhale, rise. You're looking for that big star shape. Pick up your left toes, soften the elbows, and pick up the back of your heart. Inhale, rise. Warrior two to the opposite side. It's the right side. Right palm up and back. Beautiful. Don't forget to breathe. Lengthen right leg long, reverse triangle. Inhale, rise. Full triangle. Front arm. Right arm forward and back. Left arm up. Big breath in and out. Nice job. As we inhale to rise, you're using the energy from the ground up. Pick up your right toes. Turn them. Hands come to the hips. Soften that left knee using your inner thighs. Big step forward towards the right. It's your second side of your tree pose. Bend your left knee and pivot on the ball of the foot. And some of you just leave your foot right there, and that's cool. Bring the foot between the joints or all the way up into the standing leg. Lift your arms up to the sky, full Vrksasana. Soften the elbows and add a little cactus shape. Big breath in and out. Come back through center. Bring the hands through heart center. My right side is always my tougher side. Bring the left knee in. Look over towards the left. Big step out. Hands to the hips. Pick up your left toes. Open your arms, warrior two. Take that left arm up and back. And allow that momentum to carry you through. Your vinyasa. Step back, left leg. Fold. Turn on. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. I'm going to drop my knees to the ground and collect my breath. Extended child's pose first, where I get to rock on my wrists. And then I'll sweep my arms in line with my shins, collect my heels or my the arches of my feet, pull my belly in, eye sockets to kneecaps. Big breath in and out. You're ready. Extend your arms low. Pull yourself up and up and up. We'll do a little bit of work here, but mainly we're going to come to the ground. And we'll make this a shorter video. Bend the right knee, open the hip. We're going to flip our dog, yeah? So the right leg is up and back. You're going to drop it behind you and lift the hips up and up and up. Drop the head. Lift over an imaginary beach ball. As you are, oh, that sun feels so delicious. As you release the right hand down, unflip your dog, pull that same knee into your right knee into your chest, and thread the right leg underneath the left arm. Back heel, lengthen it down, and lift the left arm up to the sky. So it's a bit of a fallen triangle. That right leg is free to lift up, by the way. Bring that right knee in, and bring the right knee to your right wrist. See if you can look for a pigeon shape. Pause to align the chest to the front of your mat. Sometimes we need a block, right? Especially if those hips are tight. You can look around your left shoulder, see the left leg long, and then you can take your heart folding down any amount. You can stop on the forearms if you like, rolling the shoulders back. You can come all the way forward and fold. Breathing in and breathing out of any gripping that you could be feeling in that right hip. The exhalation allows you to soften in that gripping. You can stay here as long as you like. On your next breath, you're going to inhale to rise, and then you're going to turn towards the left so that you can sit on your left sit bone and pull the right foot in. Nice job. And then we'll square ourselves over that left leg, and then you'll fold. Come forward any amount. Again, resting on the forearms if you like. Flex the foot. We want to go a little bit further. You can also use blocks underneath your hands. And you don't have to come all this way forward, of course. Just a few moments to get into that left hamstring. As you inhale to rise, turn again. I'm turning towards the Buddha. Hello, Buddha. Right hand back, left arm up, and let's pick up the hips, lift them up and up and up. Float them again over an imaginary beach ball. Drop the head, making room for your awesomeness. Release the right hip down, turn back towards that pigeon shape you did a few moments ago, and then stabilize yourself. Then curl the back toes under and pull the right knee into the chest. Take it way back to a 3-point dog. And you can drop right into your down dog, or you can come forward for a vinyasa. Yeah, 3-point dog, 3-point plank. Lift up dog, exit down, facing dog. This is our last side. Sweep the left leg up, bend the left knee, open the hip, and drop it behind you. You're flipping your dog. Lower it well, and it's known by a couple of names. Exhale, release. Left knee in. We're coming into a fallen triangle. Left foot, the average of your left foot on the ground. Back heel down. Lift the right arm up and up and up. Beautiful. As you release the right hand down, the left knee comes in and towards your left wrist. Allow yourself to square your chest, your hips to the top of the mat. Align yourself first, look around the right shoulder, back leg is nice and long. Bring yourself forward and down, stopping at the forearms if you like. Always bring the chest through, the heart center through, or coming as far down as you can. Breathing in and breathing out. Your next inhalation will lift you. Turn all the way over to the right side. sit on the right heel, bring the left foot inside of the inner right thigh, spin and fold. Breathing in and breathing out. As you inhale to rise, lift the chest up, left hand behind you, right arm up towards the sky. You're gonna press the ground away and see if you can float those hips up any amount that you can. Breathing in, creating so much space for more prana, more life force. Exhale, hip down, turn to face the front. Curl the back toes under, pull the knee in. You decide 3-point dog or downward facing dog. Shifting forward to a 3-point plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down, facing dog. Breathe in. Nice. Bring my knees to the ground. Look for a bit of a cow shape and cat shape. Beautiful. I'm going to extend again to rest in child's pose. Let my hands come around my shins, my heels, the arches of my feet. Just giving myself a moment to catch my breath and integrate and notice what my body's saying. I think I want one little bit of core work before I finish. So I'm going to extend my arms long. I'm going to look for that wide plank that we did before. So get the hands the width of your mat. Pick up your knees and get the feet nice and wide. And then find yourself in this kind of wide displaced plank shape. And so I'm going to pivot my heels. They're going to drop towards the right side. My feet are going to be widely spaced. My left arm's going to lift, but that's okay. I'm going to use my right oblique to lift up and up and up. And I'm going to bring my left hand to my heart center and spin my heart up to the sky. Serve it up and up and up. Exhale, come through a nice wide plank. We'll do the second side. The heels drop to the left. You're going to use the left oblique to lift you. So think of lifting the bottom hip up and up and up. Keep lifting that left oblique up as you bring the right hand to the heart center. Spin the chest up, serve that heart up to the sky. Exhale, come back through center. Nice job. Hips up, head down. Big breath in and out. Nice job. Pedal the feet. Knees down. Yep. Cow shape. And cat shape. Cow. And cat. Cross my shins behind. Roll onto my sit bones. Take myself forward. Flex and lengthen my feet. Arms up to the sky. Flex the palms, hold up the sky. Lift it, press it away from you. Get the heels and the hands to come forward towards the balls of your feet. Bow and fold, Paschimottanasana, fold, fold. Could be done with those knees super bent and giving yourself a nice big hug. You decide. Breathing in and out. Inhale to rise. I'm going to take my arms back. Glue the heels down and press the heels up. My hands down as well. As I lift up and up and up and up and up and up. Pull my toes and lift up towards the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, come back through center. Nice job, guys. Bring the hands underneath your knees. Pop your knees open out to the side. Soles of the feet together. Baddha Konasana, butterfly shape. Come forward and fold. Breathing in and breathing out. Lengthen the neck away from your shoulders as you bow. Inhale, lift. Pick up the knees. Give yourself a big hug. Eye sockets to kneecaps. Checking in. And then I'm going to end it here. Pick up my chin and assemble cross-legged seat, Sukhasana. I'm going to come and face you. Roll the shoulders back. I'm going to turn my palms up. Palms can be turned down sometimes just to settle yourself back in. And then when you're ready and all comfortable and in stillness, then you can turn the palms up. So in lieu of my corpse pose, I'm going to do a little bit of a moment to meditate and close my eyes. Corpse pose is very valuable, of course. I'm keeping this short and sweet for just my first video. I'm feeling really grateful. I feel so much better already. assemble a vessel. Bring your dominant hand inside of your non-dominant hand, and your thumbs touch. Drop your chin down to the chest, connect your mind and your heart. In this vessel, perhaps place an offering or an intention. Now that perhaps you're a little more grounded, a little more quiet, a little more settled in. Bring your vessel with your intention or your offering to your heart center and seal in your practice. Lift your chin up and let the corners of your lips rise, creating the expression you want the world to see. Full gratitude. Fingertips to the heart center, lightly symbolizing the expanse that we created. May it be filled with kind conversations. Namaste. Thank you. Almond Joy. When you bring Almond Joy, come on, Almond Joy. I want you to meet Almond Joy. He's been trying to be such a good boy. Come on, Papa. Yes, you were trying to be such a good boy while Mommy was teaching. You're so good boy. You're a good boy. Okay, this is Almond Joy, everybody. Oh, sorry about the video. I know, you've been a good boy. Okay, thanks, guys. Hope to see you tomorrow. Stay well, stay healthy. Wash your hands.